in cages, being humiliated every day in Guantanamo. And when these people were kidnapped, taken hostage, there were few who were prepared to speak out and highlight the situation. One of them was Jahangir Mohammed from the Center for Muslim Affairs and Prisoners of the West, highlighting the situation, and he will address us now.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulil kareem. Brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum. So it's taken us 4 years to get here and stand together for our brothers and sisters who are imprisoned around the world. 4 years too late, but nevertheless we've made a start, and we must ensure that we never again take that length of time to fight for our oppressed brothers everywhere. The British state is engaged in a war with Islam and Muslims both in this country and abroad. Not just a war, as the speakers have said, this is a crusade against Islam and Muslims. And if you don't understand that, you haven't understood the war on terrorism. Muslims globally have become innocent victims of this crusade, here and overseas. And there is only one purpose to this crusade. That purpose is to redefine and remake Islam in their image. It is to reduce Islam to what they want to do. And how do they do this? They do this through oppression, terror, and fear. They arrest Muslims. They clamp down on activists, on what they call dissidents. Read the terror legislation that has recently been passed. Read the 4 papers that accompany it, and you will realize that this is not about terrorism. This is about what they call related activity. In fact, take the terror away from the word terrorists, and you are left with ists. Fundamentalists, extremists, modernists, everything that applies to Muslims. This is what this legislation is about. It's not about what we do, and it's not about the war on terror. It's about what comes out of your mouth. They detest what comes out of your mouth, which is a deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they want to put a stop to it. This is what this war of terrorism is really about.
Takbir! Allah! Takbir! Allah! Takbir! Allah!
And they want to silence us through fear. Look at the cases, the black propaganda, the details which are released to the press before they even take you to court. Pages and pages flashed out across the newspapers, Hollywood style plots. Even Hollywood didn't invent plots as dramatic as the British intelligence services. Maybe they should change jobs. And with each new case, with each new plot, they want to create new terrorists. So they use these plots to widen the net. The plots are used to increase legislation, which means more of us are actually within that legislation, and we become labelled as terrorists. And the legislation talks about extremism, those who promote an Islamic state, those who train in ideology. They want to end the ideology of Islam. And we are suffering. Brothers and sisters, Muslims are suffering. 700 families 700 individuals. How many families is that? 4, 5 to a family? Thousands of stops and search, how many families is that? And we have forgotten them. We have forgotten all of them. We need to resist this campaign, this crusade. We need to resist it at a global level. We need a global Islamic resistance movement where each Muslim does what they are capable in the country in which they reside. This is our duty, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran, if they ask for your support, you have no choice, it is your duty to give it. And this is not a local issue. Don't be deceived into turning this into an issue of local campaign against the British government. Never forget, we are a Muslim community of 1.5 billion globally. If they want to wage war against Islam, then let them wage war against 1.5 billion Muslims and let them see the consequences of that. Let them know, let our brothers and sisters around the world know that Britain is no longer a safe place for you to come, to study, to visit, to invest. We cannot guarantee your protection in this